I mean, once you're a dentist or an artist or
Yeah.
a mechanic or make wooden bowls,
Yeah.
you never want to get rid of your trade, your craft.
How much time do you spend on DentalTown?
You know, here's the secret. So my first assistant's still there, 30 years.
Really?
My programmer that programmed DentalTown, he's still there in 1998. My first president of the company, Lori Zalski, in 1998, she's still there. So when you have people that have been there forever, you don't have to do anything. It's when you have staff turnover, like when does a dental office have to get a hygiene consulting program come in? Because their hygienist that was there 9 years quit because you pissed her off or whatever the shit. Now you got some young hygienists in there. The whole department falls to shit. So now you start to bring in the consultants, and the trick is that you have enough people that have been there 10 to 30 years that for the other layer of employees that might turn every 5 to 7 years, they can be training those. So what I do is I prepare to manage from the grade, because the great companies, like when Ray Kroc died, McDonald's didn't shut down. When Sam Walton died, Walmart didn't shut down. So I have been ready to die when I hired my first employee 30 years ago. My father always taught me, learn how to manage from the grave. Because if you can't delegate, there's going to be a day where you're going to have to delegate, because you're going to be in a grave. And when you lay down at night, you should pull out that blanket and say, okay, if this wasn't a blanket, but it was a casket, and they were closing this casket, and it was game over tomorrow, what's the first wheel that'd come off that business and crash that thing to the side of the road? And then you got to get up in the morning, and you got to fix that, and you got to have the Mack trucks in them, where you got to look at all your key employees and think, okay, if you were ran over by a Mack truck tomorrow, what would happen to today's DentalTown, OrthoTown, Hygiene Town? So you always build in. No one is indispensable, especially the CEO.
Yeah.
Because you are young and healthy and great, and you could get T-boned in the next intersection. Now, if you're single, then it don't matter. But if you got employees that have taken out 30-year loans for their house and their 5-year loans for their cars, or you got a spouse or babies or whatever, I call that the Mack truck syndrome. You got to manage as if you're going to be ran over by a Mack truck. So what you got to do is, whenever you're doing something, you always got to say to yourself, do I really need to be the one doing this? And if you don't need to be the one doing it, then you need to find someone. Then you could go on to working on your business.
Yes, exactly.
And that's the problem with dentists, is they spend 40 hours a week working in their business, and they're so exhausted, they never work on their business.
Yeah.
And the ones that are crushing it, they got a spouse that's working on their business, or they get an office manager
Who's crushing it? Yeah, they figure out. Yeah.
who's with you, that you're taking with you to all the courses, but she's still there in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. I mean, like Jan, she finishes all my sentences. I mean, if I'm doing a procedure, she's already standing there waiting for me to grab it. I mean, we've been playing the same piano for 30 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so you just got to control. You got to delegate, because when you die, you'll delegate 100%. So you're a control freak now, because you think you'll live forever, but you'll die, and then you'll delegate 100%. So start delegating. Don't do anything that someone else could do, but stop your staff turnover. Find people and find out how to keep them. So, like I say, if there is a final model, no one's discovered it.
How would you say, like, if you have 2 minutes, how would you say, what should we do? We're in this mess with distributors where we kind of need to work with them, but we're a separate standalone software that reaches out to everybody. We can't really build a relationship with one because our model is...
How mobile are you?
I mean, we're super mobile. Like, we're not tied to Chicago or anything.
I might have you come down to New Orleans in a couple weeks.
I would love to.
Every DSO kingpin will be there.
I would love to.
Okay. So I'll fix you up. I'll find out who that guy is. Send me an email, say who's that guy, and then Ryan, when we get the when we decide we're gonna go speak in New Orleans on Bourbon Street for a Russian vodka.
Oh, that.
By the way, Tito is good vodka.
It is a good vodka. Yeah, yeah. So I need to.